Ayşegül.
Hoping I won't notice just the once.
Hi.
Right?
Hi. Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate you. It's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. And what is I mean, there are so many differences, comparing the first one. But for you, what is the, main differences in this movie in terms of storytelling?
There's more of it.
Yeah.
I mean, James Gunn wrote I don't like to compare the first one with the second one. I think they're different movies. I think they're standalone movies. I mean, you don't need to have seen the first one to enjoy the second one.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need to know all of Yandu's background story. It helps to understand the character, where he's coming from, because it's pretty darn different than the first one. Where we left Yandu looking at the orb, and then where we see Yandu for the first time in this movie, it's a big difference. So you figure out right away, though, whether you've seen the first one or not, that something's up with this role, something up with this guy. He's not a happy camper. Okay, let's put it that way. So there's many differences, and it is different. It's a different movie, and you got the same characters. You get to learn way more in depth on all of these guys, and Peter, of course, finds his dad, and so there's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, actually, you said something I think is quite important, because you don't need to, watch the first one to be able to get connected with this one, and you get connected so easily. It was quite something, and although Galaxy, I mean, the movie, The Guardian of Galaxy, has so many different messages, but to me, one of the main message was like quite emotional in terms of relationships, and how we see like a real biological father, but at the same time father who really brought this child, like half godlike and half human child, onto the adulthood and everything.
Made him strong, made him independent.
Something. It is quite something.
Yeah, very, and as you can see, he is quite a handful.
Yes.
Yeah, as he was probably just an absolute idiot child. He was just probably out there doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And the more crazy stuff that he would do, probably Yandu loved watching it.
Yeah.
And because everything these kids do as you're growing up, you're learning lessons. Life is all about learning and evolving and getting better and understanding. Oh, I don't think I'll do that again. So good, and this is what it's all about, and this is what we get. We get life, a little bit of life here in this movie of ours, a little family life. That's conflicts and everything that a normal, somewhat a real earthling family would have.
Exactly, actually.
Yeah.
Talking about, there's a little twist as well. When we see his biological father, Ego, he represents himself to be the perfect, father. When we have a look at Yandu, he's all kind of nasty, this, that, and everything. But towards the end, we see who the real father, the emotions, caring. So it's quite an interesting, thing to for the audience as well to be able to see. So, how was it for you to be able to convey all these feelings into the whole character?
Yeah, I thought it was quite a challenge. Yeah, very much a large challenge. It was a lot of fun to do. And as an actor, I had support, so much support for doing this role. I had support from my other actors and from my director. The producers were there too. I mean, without all that, it's possible, yeah, Yeah, I could have done just as good a job, but boy, I tell you, it's really helps when you have an understanding and nurturing director, and also you know, the cast as well. And so I like to say you're only as good as your scene partner. So that's
true.
kind of true, and sometimes I've been in jobs where it's not so true. You know, yeah, my scene partners in other movies some have been really bad. You know, so I just take over.
I see that you really thoroughly enjoy making this movie.
Oh,
And
I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. It was great.
Actually, talking about the cast, I mean, we can see there is going to be, and there is a new addition, Sylvester Stallone. And this is, you know, I really like this scene that you were kind of like meeting together after a certain time from the past. So, can we have any hint from the maybe next episode or how things will?
Guardians 3?
Yeah.
You want to have a hint?
Yes.
Okay.
If it is possible.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it'll be produced and made possible by Marvel and Disney.
Yeah. Perfect. Great. Okay. And actually, I am from Turkey. And do you have any messages for your Turkish fan and the, you know, message for the movies Turkish fans and audience?
Well, I'm happy that the Turkish fans are very good moviegoers, and because we need all that we can get.
Yes.
Yeah, we need the film people who love film and love movies. Yeah, they need to see our piece.
Great. Michael, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to
Thank
talk
you.
to you.
Indeed, my pleasure. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Yeah.
Thanks.